Gemini! Hello, I am Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Happy to be here. Thank you if you are here. It has been a while since I've been doing YouTube readings, and I picked it back up yesterday. Feels good. I am working through some things surrounding the YouTube readings, but I'm glad to be back. If you have not yet found me on Facebook, please do. I am pretty consistent about dropping cards there, as well as downloads on kind of that planetary shift above. And so you can catch me there for free readings and intuitive guidance. You can also find me on Instagram, and check out my website, soulshine1111.com, and feel free if you would like, if you like my style and you are interested in a personal dive deep into you and your shit, send me a message. I would be more than happy to help. And it does not matter where you are located. Everything is done in real time via video. I just want to support you in any way that I am able. So anyway, if you are here, thank you. I am grateful. So lots happening and above, you guys, with the new moon in Capricorn. We just had the winter solstice. All right, we are approaching the full moon on, I want to say January 12th. All right, and that's going to be in Cancer. So for a lot of you, you might be kind of feeling, I don't know, kind of up and down. Okay, these are the portals are opening, preparing for this new full moon. The portals have been opened for the new moon, okay, and there's just so many. Saturn and Pluto are in transit, so this is affecting you. All right, your ruling planet is Mercury, and it recently went direct late fall. All right, and so this is having a lot to do with how you're feeling as far as communication goes, relationships, okay? Where typically you're super flexible. Right now, what I am gathering is that you're feeling, and this is honestly, this is coming up in a lot of my client readings and readings that I drop on Facebook. And it came up yesterday also for the earth readings that I did. But typically you guys are very open, right? So feeling you're fairly flexible. I'm gathering right now, though, with this full moon coming in Cancer, that you're feeling kind of guarded. Okay, many of us are right now, more sensitive, transparent. All right, perhaps you are feeling down, unmotivated. It is taking a lot, typically more than usual, perhaps, to become motivated, even if it's things that you were feeling you typically would do without issue. You would typically be super motivated to do. These are the things that might be surfacing in your life right now that you're actually like, it's like pulling. It's like, it takes a lot to get you motivated to go do something. All right, and this is also, it could be, this could also just be winter. All right, after the solstice. Okay, and so you're feeling, like I said, up and down is what I'm getting. Okay, places where you typically find focus, you're resistant to it. All right, places where you're people who you typically felt flexible with, you're feeling guarded. Okay, I don't know. We'll see if it comes out in your reading or not. Coffee. And let's see how it shows up in the cards for you. If you would, all right, I'm sorry, subscribe to my channel here. I have been doing it, but I'm super inconsistent, so I don't have a lot of a lot of subscribers, so subscribe to my shit if you like. I would appreciate it. And find me on Facebook and Instagram, all right? Anyway, all right, let's get an overall general reading for you guys, all right? And like I said, if you want a personal dive deep into your own, more dive about you personally, schedule a reading with me. I'm more than happy to help, all right? All right. Overall energy, I'm just cleanse this deck, please. This is straight off the selenite. Thank you. Okay. All right. Call on my angels, my guides, spirit above. Use me as a clear channel for Gemini. Overall energy for Gemini, no reversals unless otherwise guided. Angels, my committee. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a lot of cards, but what I am getting immediately is you're feeling burdened. Like you're a burden to others, perhaps. It's like you're wearing it, this weight. Okay, let me see. Pops out for Gemini, please, angels. Okay, all right, what's happening here? Okay. All right, so a lighter feeling, okay, but still hesitant, okay? So the first card out, 18, which is in numerology breaks down to 9. So something is coming to a close for you. All right, gems. Like this is called Elf Struck, and you're feeling very entranced, very enspelled by somebody or something, things in your life. It could be as you close out these cycles, okay? See how she's got webbing on the top of her head here? Can you see that? It's like seeing through deceit. And I'm not necessarily even getting deceit of anybody else. This is yourself. You are catching yourself in your own bullshit. Which could be, you guys, why you are feeling super emotional. And if I was right earlier in the download drop, intuitive guidance earlier, feeling emotional because, yes, we are approaching the Cancer full moon, and that's about sensitivity. This is about relationships. So you're recognizing as you're home or wherever you may be, you're resistant to do a lot. Fatigue. I'm hearing the word fatigue. It's like pulling teeth to want to do much, and it could be because you are recognizing what life has been like for you up until this point, and you're sitting with the trauma that perhaps you've been through, and just trying to overcome it and focus on you and deal with your grief. So that where you were flexible typically in regards to other people and making them happy, because you're a people pleaser. All right, you assist others. That's like a big thing for you, gems. All right, you like to assist others, but I think that what you're recognizing is through this emotional time for you, that flexibility where you'd be able to give to others more often, you're pulling back. You're feeling guarded and trying to really sit with yourself and work through your own trauma, and that's causing some serious emotion. Yeah. And it could be having a hard time. This could be playing havoc with how you communicate typically with people in your life. It's like you're carrying this heavy weight, this burden on your shoulders. Okay, see how she's, right? There is a heaviness. And like this cycles, right? Like things just keep playing out the same old ways. Well, this is coming to an end because you're sitting with yourself and you're focusing on, and you're grieving your history perhaps. All right, which is, this is 18, which is a 9. So you're getting ready to close things out, and you're working as hard as you can to do it. Staring fear in the face and making moves forward, even though you may not be leaving the house much or communicating with others much. All right, you're doing internal work, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're seeing things for how they've been, where you're concerned from your standpoint. You're recognizing that there is nobody to blame for where you're at than you. Okay, you are the keeper of you. You are the choice maker in your life. And so where typically, all right, you used to blame everybody else, all right, for this webbing and this pain, you're sitting with it and you're like, oh shit, I did that. These are my choices. I can't blame anyone. So this is causing this heavy weight and burden. Yeah, and so this is gonna, because of this though, it's a good thing. Because of this though, these patterns, all right, these thought processes that typically could keep going and keep going are actually starting to cease because you're working through them. All right, it's beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so bottom of the deck, overall energy. And because of this, there's some internal conflict. All right, 14. This in numerology breaks down to 5, which is internal battle of the head space. All right, but you're taking initiative is basically what I'm getting. All right, for a fresh start, you're becoming more aware of your own motives, your own choices. You're becoming stronger is what I'm getting. And because you're becoming stronger, and because you are recognizing that where you're at in your life has nothing to do with anybody else but only yourself, you're feeling vulnerable, transparent, watched. Yeah, just what I'm getting here. But it's strong. It's a strong energy. Overall, yes, it might feel heavy, but more than that, it's so, this heavy is going to bring so much more of this lifted weight off of your chest, off of your shoulders. So breathe through it. All right, gems, let's get an overall storyline for you guys. Okay, for Geminis, angels, cleanse this. Thank you. For Geminis, what kind of storyline can you share for Geminis, please, angels? Thank you. All right, for gems, what kind of storyline for Gemini do you have here for Gemini? Thank you, angels. Okay. I'm gonna do those. I don't feel like they fell out straight. These are not falling out super straight, and I want to take them straight. There we go. Let's get a couple more, please, angels, for Gemini. Thank you. Storyline for gems. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of communication happening, and if it is, it's from a more honest standpoint. Okay, first card out is the 8 of Swords. So this is could be significant for Aries, or sorry, for air signs. So yourselves, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, it's like this working through, if you are sitting through and pushing through some of your thought processes, these patterns that have had you trapped in just this constant replay. All right, you're recognizing this, and you're able to finally remove your own masks. The masks are falling, communication is happening where it needs to, or if it hasn't yet, you're forming a way to communicate. You're coming up with a way to communicate in a healthy way. But you're dropping the facade. You're admitting your own issues, and you're resistant. Moving forward, you are becoming resistant to blaming anybody but yourself. You're taking responsibility, Gemini, and that's a beautiful thing, all right? So it's a hard thing, all right? The Hierophant in reverse, it's like going against the grain of what you would typically want to admit for yourself. Yeah, the internal conflict is surfacing, and you're realizing more than ever what you need to do to get yourself back onto the right track, your destined path, your soul contracts, because the same cycles, I'm guessing, in relationships just keep playing out, just with somebody different each time. And you're sitting with this and you're like, oh, fuck, this is not very much fun. I got to do something about it. And so you're starting to take initiative and do something about it. You're initiating your own change. And through that, you're discovering and having these revelations and understanding through epiphanies, perhaps dream realms, what you need to do to move forward for you to end cycles of what's always been, that it has just is exhausting. This is what I'm getting, gems. Okay, so next out is the Seven of Pentacles. So for some, all right, it's like, you know that you've worked hard for certain things. Okay, this could have to do with finances. It's a stuck energy right here. These are all in reverse, not necessarily a bad thing, but when the Seven of Pentacles have come in here like this could have to do with finances. Okay, this could have to do with an earth energy like Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, if that's significant to you. Recognizing how much you put into something, and only to realize, like, is it what you want to continue to spend time pushing towards? Okay, that's just what I'm getting, because there's a lot of conflict, I think, around this. Yeah, it's like this continuation of cycles. You want to walk away from something. To do that, you know you need to communicate. There's a total mind, internal mind conflict, and you're halting through reflecting. You're halting your own growth, spiritual growth, through reflection, trying to move forward, and figuring out how to communicate what you need to. Could be a position, a career, all right? It could be a shift in what you have typically done, or you know, maybe you're ending a relationship. Maybe you are feeling like the job that you're working is not what you want to do anymore, and you're trying, even though you recognize that much work you've put into it, you're realizing that it's not for you. You've grown out of it. And so you're trying to initiate this new change and end to what was, to start new. All right, bottom of the deck, overall energy, Page of Wands. Remember when I said you feel kind of like watch, vulnerable? All right, this is the Page of Wands, and this is like the stalker card. I feel like, all right, this is like I'm watching you card. And so it could be that maybe if you are in a relationship, or if you are at work and this is hitting home for you, and now in these two ways, perhaps you are feeling vulnerable because you're feeling judged. And recognize, though, okay, it is important to recognize, if you are feeling judged, this is not anybody judging you. All right, this is you judging you. All right, so that you're having this shift internal and realizing it, and this is how you're able to, this is what the mind conflict is, accepting responsibility, that nobody's judging you except you. And so this feeling of vulnerability and transparency is actually stemming from you. I don't know, let's get some insight here on the 5, the Hierophant, please, and the 7 of Pentacles. What kind of insight can you offer? Clarification, please, for Gemini on the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, angels. Kind of insight. Yeah, ending of something, but resistant to do so. All right, clarifiers, the Death in reverse. So it could be that you're already moving on from something. So if this is a job, maybe you are already saying sayonara to that. If this is a relationship, maybe you've already ended it, and now that's why you're home, like moving through your own trauma and working through your things. Okay, but whatever this is, this Hierophant and this 7 of Pentacles has brought a lot of heartbreak. So this could also be a relationship. It could also be, all right, this is a 3 of Swords. So ill communication, and not being honest with yourself. It could be somebody else. It could be, like I said, a relationship, or it could be work. But this could also be internal conflict, because there's of ill communication, okay? And if I were to put these together, because even though this wasn't the clarifying for these, but it does make sense, okay? All of these in reverse here. What I'm getting here, you guys, is that connection, that mind, heart, gut is connecting, and it is causing your own heartbreak. For those of you who aren't in a relationship and aren't having a problem with your job or career, this is then could be internal conflict, just realizing now like your own shit and own disconnect, right? And the trauma that maybe you've caused somebody else. Gems. It's heartbreak nonetheless, and you're wanting it to end. You want it to end. Oh, wow. And the clarifiers for the Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles is actually a dupe for this card, which is the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're recognizing your own bullshit and removing your own mask and recognizing it's been a facade the whole time. So what I'm really getting here with this, you guys, is that you are recognizing and becoming more open than you've ever been, perhaps with this, sitting with this internal conflict, to realize and accept that these cycles that keep reoccurring don't have anything to do with anybody else except for you. This is about you guys. This is heavy stuff, because this is hard to admit for anybody. It's not very much fun, right? So let's get some lessons. What are some lessons that Gemini is learning from this? Angels, thank you. What are some lessons? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so what you're learning, all right, is having to do with pride and your ego, and learning to release it in that solar plex. And in doing so, you're learning to love yourself and see yourself in everybody else, all right? And so this is part of that coming to terms with you can't blame anyone except for yourself, is because that's part of taking the initiative to love yourself, is accepting responsibility. And you can do, and as you accept responsibility, as we do that, we tend to see ourselves in so many others. It's how we relate. It's how we grow. It's how we can help and support others. Is going through it, there's no better way to support others than having been through it ourselves. And you're realizing this, okay? It's doubt. You're having doubt, right? It's hard because this is having to do with your heart chakra, okay? You're releasing the need. What you're learning is through doubt and the self-doubt, you're releasing the need to know all the answers. And you just want the cycle to end. So you're sitting with it and moving forward, or working through the cycles to move forward. For what? You're learning if you don't, because I'm guessing that this is having a real impact on your health, all right? Because bottom of the deck, overall energy, this is a card of communication, the throat chakra, right? You're learning as you're home or wherever you're at, sitting in your shit, not literal, okay? But coming to terms with what you've been through and grieving your history as you accept responsibility. You're recognizing that your health was playing havoc on your own health, and you are deciding and making this choice to release having to know the answers, having to have control over everything. And how you're doing that is learning to love yourself, and then because of that, you're learning to honor your own body, you're able to see now that your own carrier, your own body, your own physical vessel of your own soul is yours to nurture and care for, not anybody else's responsibility but yours. And so by doing this now, all right, taking the initiative for you, you're gaining huge health benefits. You're gaining your confidence back, all right? And with that comes the ability perhaps to really have a face-off internally to recognize what you want moving forward in your life. That's just what I'm getting, you guys. You're going through a huge transformation nonetheless, all right? And because of this now, after this transformation, well, it never stops, but after the heavy part of this transformation, all right, you will step out of it having more love for yourself and therefore more love for others, and then you are able to do what you continue to do what you love to do, and that is support and assist others through their transformation. Why? Because you will have gone through it. All right, and you'll be able to live to talk about it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, I love that. Let's get some oracle guidance, please, for Gemini. Angels, oracle guidance for gems. Thank you. Oracle guidance for Gemini. What can we leave them with? Okay. Oracle guidance for gems. One more, two more, please, angels. There we go. All right. Let's see. Okay. That's how many? That's only 3. I want to get one more. Oh, okay. We'll take all that. All right. All right. So let's see what we have here. This is... Oh, I love it. Okay. Yay. You guys. All right. Bottom of the deck. Your commitment is being tested, all right? Your commitment to you. It could be a commitment in a partnership. It could be a commitment at work. But regardless, this is your own commitment to however this is relatable to you. This is being tested, all right? So bring love into your situation, whether it be self-love or a nurturing to somebody else who needs it, all right? And dump out the old is what I'm getting, okay? It could have to do with an Aquarius, all right? Dump out the old to make space for your new. Because if a new commitment is coming in, you want to be able to have space for that. And recognize too, okay, luck is on your side, okay? And when you can learn to further accept responsibility and love for yourself, okay? And then you can expect powerful change, all right? Beautiful. Okay, and then with that, a new romantic cycle can begin, a balancing of your scales, okay? New moon in Libra. And then with that, then you guys, a win-win outcome is in. Wow. You could be, okay, a win-win outcome is in the forecast. And okay, so we've got the new moon in Libra, and we've got the full moon in Libra. So this could be significant if there is a Libra in your life. All right, beautiful. And if there is, regardless, it doesn't have to be an air sign. It doesn't have to be a Libra. However this is relatable to you. I feel like I'm a little bit scattered, but expect powerful changes when you continue to dive deep for you. All right, that's what I'm going to leave you with, you guys. Gemini, I am so glad you're here. If you made it this far, thank you. Reach out if you'd like your own personal reading. And again, find me on Facebook, where I talk about more of the planetary shifts and give free card drops there. And until next time, you guys, be love, be together. I am Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Thanks for being here. Go grow.